It's been 1 week since a convicted murderer escaped a prison outside of Philadelphia, and now we're getting a really clear glimpse on just how the guy did it. New video released shows the moments, of course, that then led to a massive and still ongoing manhunt involving hundreds of state, local, and federal law enforcement authorities. Wait for it. He kind of crab walks up and then somehow gets out of the prison. The second guy to do it, second inmate to do that recently at that very same facility. National correspondent Stephanie Sandoval live in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, with more on this. And the story has gripped the nation because you have to put yourself in the shoes of the folks who live in that area. This guy's been spotted 7-8 times, hasn't been caught, and he's a convicted murderer. It is frightening for that community and a lot of questions for that jail. What do we know this morning?
Yeah, Rob, and residents here are kind of growing tired of this search already. Multiple streets have had to be blocked off just to try and find this guy, making it very frustrating, like you said, for community residents here. We're live right outside the Chester County prison where that convicted murderer escaped from last week. Hundreds of law enforcement officers from the local, state, and federal levels have been on the ground looking for this guy. They are now entering day 8 of the search. State authorities gave us an update yesterday on how the search was going. And like you said, they did share that video with us, new footage from the prison that shows how exactly he escaped from the prison. In the video, you can see him putting his feet up against a brick wall and then his hands up against the opposite wall, then kind of walking up, making his way up to the roof, somehow getting through some razor wire and ultimately escaping. No one saw him apparently. And we're told that that's how another inmate from the same prison also managed to escape back in May. Now, that inmate was captured shortly after. Like was said, residents are growing very tired of this search, and they really want to see this guy back behind bars. Multiple streets have been blocked off. Like I said, we're also in a very woodsy area, which has only added to the problems that officers are kind of facing as they try to kind of look for this guy. Authorities are also asking for residents' help too. They're telling them, check your security cameras, check your Ring doorbell cameras to see if maybe he's been spotted on one of those. He has been spotted multiple times, even at a nearby botanical garden not too far from here earlier this week. And at yesterday's press conference, they did also tell us that a resident believes that they did see Cavalcante about 9 minutes away from here at a street, Chandler Road, actually. And that's the last that we've kind of heard about his possible whereabouts. But state authorities say that they are committed to finding him.
We continue to increase the number of personnel assigned as conditions dictate. Residents can expect to continue to see large numbers of law enforcement officers in their communities. Cavalcante has clearly already obtained some clothing and unknown other supplies, and we want to minimize any opportunity to obtain anything more. It is important that we keep pressure on him as we continue the hunt.
And also in an effort to kind of keep community members safe, especially children, at least 2 different school districts here in the area have canceled classes the past couple of days, just as a safety precaution. Rob?
So think of the fear in that neighborhood. Think of parents who can't send their kids to school right at the start of the year because this is going on. It's just it's a real frightening situation and frustrating for a lot of reasons. Stephanie Sandoval live for us on the ground there in Pennsylvania.